Hello guys, welcome to the channel, and in this video we are going to talk about some in-place operators in Python. So what are in-place operators? So in-place operators are generally used to make your task easier. So what do I mean by that? I mean, like for example, if we take a variable that is x, we can assign it value, for example 5. Now we want to add some another value to the same variable. As you know, we can do this in Python. We can assign the another value to the same variable again. So for example, if we type x equals to x, that is the previous value of x, plus another value that is 7. I'm just taking an example. And now if we will print this x, and if we will run this code, so we get 12. That is 7 plus x, that is the previous value of x, 5 plus 7, and we get 12. Note that I have saved this project already, so you have to save your project before running it. So moving further, to make this task easier, so we don't want to write this much of code x equal to x plus 7. So to make this easier, we use uh, this simple syntax. Watch carefully. X plus and equal to together, and the value that you want to add. For example, we are going to add 9. Okay, it is very similar as the last value, which is line number 13, x equal to x plus 7. It is very similar to this. So now if we will print this, then what do you think, what should we get? So let's run it. We get 21. So why 21? Because the last value stored in x was 12. The last value was 5 plus 7, that is 12. So now the value of x is 12. So now 12 got added to the 9, and we get the resulted value 21. Okay, so to make this easier, like not writing this much of code, x equal to x plus 7, adding the another value to it. So to do the same, we use this syntax. Not only in addition, we can do this in subtraction, division, multiplication, and in all of the mathematical operations. So for example, let me take an example for subtraction. So the similar syntax, the mathematical operator plus equal to symbol, and then the value that you want to subtract. For example, let's say 10. And now if we will print the value of print the value of x, we get 11. That is the last value of x, 21, got subtracted by the given value 10. So we got 11. We can do the same for multiplication. For example, x equal to, first the multiplication symbol, that is asterisk symbol, plus equal to, for example, we want to multiply it by 4. So now if we will run this, we got this 44. That is the last value of x, 11, multiplied by 4, that is 44. We can do the same for the division also. So s, we can use the forward slash symbol, equal to, for example, we want to divide it by 5. Okay, for easiness, we are dividing it by 4. So now if we will print the value of x, we get this 11.0. So as you know, when we use this forward slash, we get the value, and we get the float values. So this is it for the in place operators, guys. So but in some cases, like if you will search about the in place operators in Google, you may see some syntax like this. For example, let's say y equals operator dot I add I stands for in place, maybe, I'm not sure about it, and it gives it takes two parameters. Parameters. What parameters? The same parameters that you want to add or subtract or multiply or concatenate. It depends. So for example, if we take the two arguments 6 and 7, and now if we will print the value of y, then we will get the addition of this I add. But the problem in this is that it is too like its syntax is very that's a very long syntax. Also, for using this, you have to import a library called operator, and then only it will run. So let's run this program. As you can see, we got this 13 value. The 11 value is for the x and the 13 value is for the y. Okay. The reason I'm not focusing on this operator dot I add syntax. This is also an in place operator, but we are not focusing on this because its syntax is kind of long, and it is not being much used by the programmers. In most of the cases that we use is this syntax, this plus equal to minus equal to, because it is a short syntax and it makes code easier to read. It increases the reliability of the code. You can say the execution time of the code becomes faster. So that is why I use this, not these syntax, that is operator dot I add. You can do the same for multiplication, subtraction, I subtract, I don't know, I subtract or I multiply, something like that. So this is also an example of in-place operators, and the main thing that I want to focus here is this. I hope you got the point of in-place operators. So if you have any questions, you can ask it right away in the comment sections. Thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe to the channel if you like the content, of course. So thank you for watching the video again, and I'll see you in the next video.